You must hear today's Bible verse of the day. We are reading from Luke chapter 6, verse 35, and it reads, "Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment?" And Jesus says this in the middle of his Sermon on the Mount. So to add context, he is right. Most of the people that he is talking to in this sermon are poor. And a lot of the times we see the rich as the only ones that choose money over God. And we a lot of people judge them for that. But a lot of the times we don't see that from poor people. But when most of your stresses, when your anxiety, when your worries, when your doubts, when your fears are all based around money, in a sense, that means you are putting money over God because you're not trusting God that He will provide for you like that He said that He would, right? But He's saying, and I love how in this verse He points out the basic necessities of life for humans, like food, water, I would assume, by something to drink, right? Food and something to drink, and then what you shall put on, clothes. He points out your basic necessities. These are the things that, right, humans worry about for survival, right? Where is my next meal gonna come from? Am I gonna have something to drink, right? Will I have clothes to put on? When the weather changes, you don't got the right clothing. But all of these things back then, as he's preaching, they were worried about as they're living day to day. Whatever they work for today, they provide for tomorrow. And so every day, I can imagine being in those shoes, going out with the stress of, am I going to be able to make enough money today to provide tomorrow? But Jesus is saying, like, instead of worrying about letting worry take over your life, letting anxiety take over your life about will I have food to survive, how about we start putting our trust and our faith in the one who gave us life? If he said he shall sustain me, if he said he will provide, then how about we trust him to do what he says and not give into all of that worry, that anxiety, that fear, that stress? When you feel these things all the time, it can lead you to make terrible decisions when you're making decisions out of fear instead of faith. So how about we stop worrying about all these things because God said that he would provide these things, and how about we start trusting in God? How about we start praising Him? How about we start putting our faith in the one who gave us life? I love that verse. I pray that it hit y'all like it hit me. And I will see you guys tomorrow.